हाय एवरीवन, टुडे वी हैव विद अस आयुष आनंद। आयुष, पहले तो आपका स्कोर कार्ड शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। ओवरऑल कैट 99.1 परसेंटाइल, क्वांट 99.65, डियालॉजिक 93.39 एंड वर्बल 95 परसेंटाइल। तो पहले तो मेरे को ये बताओ यार, वर यू एक्सपेक्टिंग दिस मच परसेंटाइल?
Hi, sir. First of all, good evening, and
गुड
first of
इवनिंग।
all,
हाय।
thanks for bringing me to the platform. Secondly, sir, this percentile was, I mean, seriously speaking, not expected because the paper went really horrible, and I was literally not sure if I'll be able to do something good in VARC section.
पेपर
Quant
कितना
still, I thought that I'll
हॉरिबल था?
do good.
आई विल जस्ट सॉरी टू कट यू इन, विल टॉक अबाउट एवरी
Yeah.
एवरी सेक्शन। 77 मार्क्स में 99.1 है। लास्ट टू लास्ट ईयर 100 मार्क्स वॉज 99 परसेंटाइल, सो द ड्रॉप ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 25 मार्क्स इन द कट ऑफ। सो दिस इज व्हाट द हाउ द पेपर लेवल हैव गॉन अप। तो हर एक का बेकार गया है। तो तभी मैं कहता कि भाई टेंशन मत लो, परसेंटाइल तुम्हारी अच्छी आने वाली है। परसेंटाइल अच्छा आएगा ही आएगा इफ यू जस्ट हैव मैनेज बियॉन्ड द नॉर्मल, बियॉन्ड द नॉर्मल। ठीक है, चलेगा। विल टॉक अबाउट द सेक्शन वाइज वन बाय वन। कैन वी स्टार्ट विद द बैकग्राउंड फर्स्ट?
Yes, sir,
इंजीनियर, नॉन
definitely.
इंजीनियर, वेयर यू फ्रॉम बेसिकली?
Yes, sir, definitely. So, first of all, I'm a third year student at Delhi University. I'm pursuing BMS, right? I come from a typical Indian family. You know, parents always used to pressurize me for academics and all. And out of that, I also took the CAT exam. I mean, I'm in my final year, but still they insisted that I should try for MBA as well. So that's a little bit about the background. I'm a non-engineer. I'm pursuing BMS. And
वेरी
if we talk about like some experiences I had about my career, so I have major experience in edtech itself. So I've interned at organizations like Byju's and all. So yes, that's how the journey has been for me. And then I
गुड।
took CAT because my peers were also taking, to be very honest.
सुपर सुपर यार। पहले तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि तुम नॉन इंजीनियर हो के 99.6 मारा मैथ्स में, हाईएस्ट इन मैथ्स। ये तो धोखा है भाई। ये कैसे हो गया? पहले तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस टॉपिक फर्स्ट, कि हाउ
Yes, sir.
क्वांट 99.65 बीइंग अ नॉन इंजीनियर, दैट्स अ मेन क्वेश्चन।
Yes, sir. Thanks for the wishes, sir. So, what I did in Quant since the very start is my approach was not of a being a minimalist. So, I never used to think, bas 8 questions, ho gaye, it's done. Approach was always to do the maximum number of questions. That's the first thing. I believe it's very important for Quant and VARCs. Usually, people say that art ho gaya, 90 percentile done, paper khatam. But this is not the right approach according to me. You should have a maximum approach. So, try to attempt the maximum. The second is the G strategy, which I'll upfront say is very useful. मतलब अगर कोई क्वेश्चन सामने है, अगर अप्रोक्सीमेशन कर सकते हो यू शुड डू इट। अगर पता है टीटा है, आंसर 2.1 या 2.3 होगा, 2.5 क्रॉस नहीं करेगा, 2 मार्क करो, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट गोना फेच यू एनी नेगेटिव मार्क्स। बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आई लिटरली से आई मार्क 2 3 आंसर्स लाइक दिस ओनली इन दिस कैट पेपर। अदरवाइज मेरा भी 99 होता, आई नो दैट, but
करेक्ट।
that helped me. Apart from that, I'll say that yes, quants is a section that requires a lot of background knowledge. So you should
करेक्ट।
brush
और
up your basics,
जी स्ट्रैटेजी
calculations, and
दो तीन
everything.
जगह पे लगाना, ज्यादा पूरे पेपर में मत लगाना। पता चला पब्लिक
हाँ,
वही।
this is also
पहले
important.
इज्जत दिखाओ,
Yeah,
पहले ईमानदारी दिखाओ। जहां ईमानदारी नहीं दिखा सकते, वी हैव
exactly.
टू अप्लाई द जी
Uh,
स्ट्रैटेजी। Superb, superb. So, Anand, let's talk about your this thing. You started the preparation 6 months ago, so probably
yeah,
around June, July
approximately.
time,
Yeah,
right? उससे
yes,
पहले भी आपने
approximately.
एग्जाम दिए थे, नॉन एमबीए एग्जाम्स। बट so let's assume that way कि that period acted as a basic building for you, the foundation building for you.
Definitely.
सो जुलाई, जून जुलाई ना, 6 मंथ पहले, जून जुलाई, व्हेन द कैट फॉर्म, कैट का जो पीक टाइम आना शुरू होता है, दैट्स व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड द प्रिपरेशन। बट आपने मुझे क्या बोला कि सीरियस आप हुए 3 महीने पहले।
Yes, sir, approximately.
तो
Because at that time I was mostly like मतलब basics brush up कर रहा था उस time पे.
ठीक है, तो सितंबर 1, लेट्स अज्यूम सितंबर 1 आप सीरियस हो गए, एंड देन नवंबर। तो सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दी 3 मंथ्स फॉर योर मेन थिंग है। तो टिपिकल इंडियन स्टूडेंट ना, कि अपन पढ़ते हैं एंड में आके। So I normally say there are two dates. One is the joining date when you join the coaching classes or you start the preparation, and one is when you actually become serious about the exam. ठीक है? And the main, oops, sorry. The main thing is that you have done this thing without any preparation, without any coaching. Fine. So last 3 months you were serious about the preparation. Now I have the question for you. How many mocks you gave?
Approximately, I'll say 40 marks, and also the last like 2 3 years paper, about 10 papers I also took in the mock format. So usually people say that past year paper solve karo, solve karo. I'll say it's not about solving. उसको mock के form में करो, फिर जाके solutions देखो. वरना ऐसा
Correct.
लगता रहेगा, डर लगता रहेगा कि ये तो हार्ड है, ये तो डिफिकल्ट है, ऐसा लगेगा.
Correct,
That's
correct,
the best
correct.
part.
And especially the new CAT exam. Yeah, you won't believe it. Last 3 years, the CAT paper is totally evolved, totally changed. और अभी भी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि कोई अपनी बुक्स को चेंज ही नहीं कर रहा है. Fine. If you
I'll
open
say
up
that.
any
Yes,
classes
sir.
ka book and you open up the actual CAT paper, it's a totally different ball game about all about. So last का 3 months, like you said, I can do the last year का papers. पिछले 10 साल का पेपर आपको करना है, स्पेशली द 3 साल का कैट पेपर. सो कैट 21, 22, 23 और हर एक में आपके पास 3 3 पेपर है. सो 9 पेपर यू ऑलरेडी हैव टू सॉल्व.
Exactly. And also I'll say CAT 2020 is also a good paper because in future also number of questions can be increased. So you should be prepared for a paper that has high number of questions in 2 hours only.
Correct, 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 correct. So you gave around 50 marks, so 40 marks and 10 last year का पेपर, and he have done this preparation without taking any coaching. ठीक है. तो अभी मेरा जो आ गया, जो मेन क्वेश्चन आ गया कि मॉक्स कब से देना स्टार्ट किया जाए. व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड गिविंग द मॉक.
Definitely, sir. And then this is something that's very sensitive because mocks, I'll say, are the 50% of like my preparation part. Didn't take any coaching, so mocks were my only resort. I had to practice, practice, and make things better. I'll say the frequency of mocks should increase as the exam comes closer. So it is inversely proportional to number of days remaining for the CAT. That's the first thing. Second
करेक्ट,
is whenever you are starting your preparation after initial 2 3 months are done. I mean, you're done with the basics. You know what is arithmetic, what is algebra, you should start taking mocks, at least 1 2 mocks to testify where you stand. Now, in mocks, you'll know that you have 30 marks, 40 marks. Wahan se you'll understand how you have to proceed. That's very important. So I'll say कि starting में it depends on how much time you're preparing for 12 months, 6 months, up to you. Starting में हर month, हर week एक mock या month में 2 mocks is very important. Later on, I'll say when 3 months are remaining, in the last third month, you should at least take 10 mocks. And in the last 2 months, in total, I'll say 30 mocks are very important. Now it's up to you if you distribute them as 10 in the last second month and 20 in the last. I mean, in my case, it was crazy. I did a mock every day in the last 30 days. And there were some days I took 2 mocks on a single day because I had a surplus of mocks. I
करेक्ट,
took
करेक्ट,
from many
करेक्ट,
coachings. Yeah.
करेक्ट.
So,
सो इन दिस जर्नी हाउ आई एम किंग और सी टिंग हेल्प इन दिस जर्नी apart from the G strategies.
definitely, definitely. That's what I love talking about. So as I said, I did not join any formal program or something like that. I always used to watch CET King videos on the YouTube channel itself. The first is the knowledge session parts, which were more on the subject, about the subject matter of quants, verbal, and LR. Those were very helpful when I was done with my preparation, done with the basics, and then I'm certainly stuck at a question. अब मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या करूं, and then you go to the channel, you go through those videos, how to approach this kind of question in
Strategy,
QA,
basically
this
strategy.
kind of a question. And those strategy based sessions are what I'll say have contributed majorly to, pushing me up to 99.65 percentile. I could have ended up with 98, 96. The second is, sir, I mean, your own videos, which used to be apart from the subject matter about strategy, about general motivation, that they used to inspire me a lot.
वो फालतू चीजें
Because
इंस्पायर करती ज्यादा.
definitely. They used to inspire me a lot. Even one day before the CAT, you had some session at the night. I was there. And then I was just trying
Wow.
to make sure that, yeah, we have to be as chill as you are. You have been a great inspiration on that front for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and this is all, yeah. I my years of experience in this thing. मैं ना एक बार गया था इसका मैराथन करने. Fine. So I was talking to a guy who is doing marathon, and this was my first time I'm going to run a race. So what he said to me, only one thing, that एक advice, stay hydrated. So same for MBA student, one advice, stay motivated, because there is nothing, no shortcut. You have to, and it's a very long journey. Yeah. It's a very long process, and उसमें ups and down भी आएंगे. There might be time when you are always feeling down. अपनी self esteem भी down जाती है बीच में after every mock. So that journey
Definitely.
you have to keep yourself updated, hydrated kind of.
Definitely. I'll just give an anecdote. So 5 days before CAT, there was a mock. I scored 54 marks.
Ouch.
That also happened. And 3 days before CAT, I also took a mock with 108. It's gonna fluctuate a lot. Never trust mocks, I'll
मतलब
say. Never trust the
उस दिन को पता
percentile.
लगेगा, उस दिन पता लगेगा
Yes, sir,
पेपर देखने के बाद
definitely.
क्या होगा, राइट.
Cannot trust the percentile in the mock.
Correct,
That's one
correct,
thing.
correct, correct.
Yeah.
So if I summarize your story, so you became serious in the month of June. Yeah, when it comes to the
Yeah.
preparation. So right now, whatever time we have, so anyone who is watching this video now, use this time to build the basics. Use this time to do maths, verbal, logic, because जब तक तुम्हें इंग्लिश और मैथ्स नहीं आएगा, आगे जाके कोई फायदा ही नहीं है. Right. So June, July, August, these 3 months, is mainly required when you start giving the mocks, you start understanding कि exact cat में paper pattern क्या है, this and that. So ये 3 month आपके निकल गए इसमें. Fine. इसमें we have to do the थोड़ा advanced level preparation, which is up to the level of cat. And what we are doing this year that we are changing the complete books. Complete books का change कर रहा हूँ मैं, because pattern have completely changed. If you open up any DLR का book, जो मोटी मोटी books भी है, blood relationship, direction sense, coin decoding, वो एग्जाम में आता ही नहीं है. So why to waste my that much time? I need to do that now for the basics. जो अपने बाकी एग्जाम की जब तैयारी किया था उसका लॉजिक इज टोटली अलग यार. वो सिलोगिज्म्स, ऑल डॉग्स और कैट, जो कैट में आता ही नहीं कभी. So we have to now move to the exactly cat में आता games and tournament I need to go through, वो जो कि totally अलग है. And then last 3 months, September, October, November, this is when you have to finally pull up the socks and go for the final level. And your mantra is very simple: hard work with 50 marks. If I kind of summarize everything.
Definitely.
Superb. Any last
Very
advice you like to give to everyone?
Yes, definitely. So it's going to be out of my experience. Firstly, some data driven outcomes, I mean outputs that I had personally. So तुम्हारे mocks का last 10-20 mocks का average is most probably going to be your CAT score.
Correct.
Average. Scores
Correct.
का average,
Correct.
not the percentile. The
Correct.
second is never expect a CAT paper. Never expect a particular kind of paper. ठीक है? I've seen many of my students and my friends. So they used to say कि a particular mock test, cat can never be like this. That's a lie. Cat can be like that. The third thing is always stay motivated. Always find great mentors. Always come to the IIMking channel. Rav sir would be having videos every day, right? And it's not just about a single channel. You can find mentors everywhere amongst your
Correct.
friends who are
Correct.
doing
Correct.
great, right? So it's very important that you stay with a mentor throughout the period. It's not important that you are in conversation daily. In fact, even that feeling of being in touch with that mentor, watching his videos, live streams, it's very important. And finally,
Correct.
have a maximist approach.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
that's the
Correct.
that's how
Perfect.
I'll
Perfect.
summarize it.
Perfect. It's great, yeah. Great. Thank you, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.